Well, good afternoon, 1 p.m. East African time here in Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you for keeping it TV47. This is TV47 at 1 with I, Sheilar, Chelangat. And of course, it's good to have you. And here is the latest at this hour. Now, the 8th Annual General Assembly of the African Association of Anti-Corruption Authorities held in Nairobi has today been dominated by calls for continental cooperation in combating corruption. Speakers at the forum have emphasized that corruption is not just a national issue, but a continental concern requiring collective efforts. They noted that as corruption schemes become increasingly sophisticated, responses must be innovative and effective. African nations have been urged to continue investing in institutional resilience to confront evolving corruption cases.
To the country, the President of ACA, General Hisham El-Rakabi, and all distinguished guests, all protocols observed. We want to welcome you to this country, those of you are from outside, and for those who are from within, you are also welcome to this conference. It is really my honor and privilege on behalf of the EACC, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission of Kenya, to welcome all of you to this investment significantly reduces the resources for infrastructure, public services, and indeed destroys the very fabric of the work that we seek to do and our peaceful coexistence. For a very long time, anti-corruption authorities in Africa have taken steps to tackle this vice of corruption. But challenges continue across the continent. In fact, corruption is now becoming more sophisticated with the new technology. It used to be that monies were carried physically from wherever it was stolen. These days, it is at the click of a button sent across the world. Looking around the room today, I believe that we are the hope for Africa in combating this vice. So the theme of strengthening cooperation and innovation for effective anti-corruption efforts in Africa.
Right, and away from that, the National Assembly is expected to conclude the debate on the Finance Bill 2026 today, bringing the proposed law a step closer to approval. Lawmakers could also begin a clause-by-clause review of the bill, which seeks to raise 120 billion shillings to support the government's 2026-27 budget. Now, the process comes amid political divisions and a court challenge, although the High Court has allowed parliamentary consideration of the bill to proceed.
I rise to raise some very serious issues against this finance bill, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, one of the issues that I have is Section 35, Honorable Speaker, of this finance bill. Honorable Speaker, this specific section imposes excise duty on cell phones, which seems to have moved from the point of importation to the point of activation. Now, Honorable Speaker, one of the issues that I have with this is that the government is not losing any money. Why are we changing from the point of importation, where you pay duty on 50 cell phones, but at the point of activation, when it's limited to a specific cell phone? My concern, Honorable Speaker, is with the Commissioner, because at the point of activation, then you tie this phone to a specific person, and there is a because you've not defined, and Honorable Speaker, you as me as a lawyer and yourself, you know that if you don't provide a definition of this activation, what will be put there? What if you put in a spyware? What if at a certain point you can shut down a specific cell phone belonging to specific someone? So, Honorable Speaker, for me, this Section 35, I don't see the point to it, because To me, the money is the same. So why are you changing it? Honorable Speaker, Section 45, this is on the Tax Procedures Act. Now, this one, I don't want to belabor it because it was spoken about yesterday, the issue of agency notice, Honorable Speaker. And I just want, I hope the chair would be here, but the administration of fair hearing is a constitutional right. Even if you delete that provision, even if you amend it, the majority leader was here, Honorable Kaluma, they were very specific on how they think this has been abused. But it
Now from Parliament, we switch focus to Kiambu County, where top security chiefs are at Kiamumbi Police Station in Kiambu County for the official commissioning of a new administration block aimed at enhancing service delivery and improving the working environment for officers. Among those present are Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja, Deputy Inspector Generals Eliud Lagat and Gilbert Masengeli, as well as Director of Criminal Investigations Mohammed Amin. Now, the project was funded by Kiambu Town MP Mashua Waithaka and is expected to bolster policing operations in the area.
Itakuwa mzuri. Na nimesema namna hiyo because I'm a resident of Kiambu, si kweli? Na mimi sijasikia maneno hapo, maneno mingi, si kweli? Mimi sijasikia, na hata mimi niko kwa hiyo mtandao na mimi naonaga tu. Mimi naangalia, mimi naona huyo ni muogezi. amesema maofisa wao wako duty, si ndio? Na mimi nafurahia, sio? Maana kama kuna maneno mimi nitapigia hiyo ofisa wako duty. Sema mimi naitwa Kaja na mimi nakaa hapa na mimi nimeona maneno hapa. Alafu polisi atatokeza, si kweli? Atatokeza. Kwa hivyo nataka tuendelee namna hiyo na tufanye kazi vizuri namna hiyo. Mheshimiwa, umetaja maneno ya magari. Niseme hivi, bado tunazidi kupata magari polepole kwa kikosi yote ya polisi. Kwa hivyo bado magari tutazidi kuongeza kwa eneo hii na ile zingine zote magari tutakuja kupata ya kutosha. You have mentioned ungependa pia kuwe na lori ya troop carrier ya kubeba askari wakati wanaenda kazi za aina mbalimbali. Hiyo yote tutafanya. Kwa hivyo tutakuongeza hiyo magari, tutafanya lori. To interact with your police station in the comfort of your home, in the comfort of your office. That is why we are saying that we must digitize. We must digitize all the services that are offered by the National Police Service. In the next few months, we are going to be there. And that's why we are saying that will reduce unnecessary interactions, and hence even opportunities for bribery and corruption will also go down to some negligible levels, if any. So, technology is the way to go. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, embracing the spirit of Article 244 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, which establishes the National Police Service as an institution committed to public engagement, the service has developed a robust strategy for collaborating with communities and stakeholders to improve crime prevention, detection, and investigations. Let us carry this momentum forward as we continue transforming the National Police Service into a professional, efficient, and responsive institution. A service that delivers effective, people-centric, and accountable policing for safe and prosperous society. At this juncture, I want to ask all the officers of the service to turn a page and work collaboratively with and alongside our communities wherever we are. As for communities, may I also say there is so much to gain when we all join hands. We all must commit to do this. The new building we are commissioning
More on that in our subsequent bulletins. Now, to matters agriculture, the National Genetics Resources Research Institute, in partnership with farmer organizations, has initiated a review of the national seed policy aimed at formulating legislation that will safeguard and promote the country's indigenous seed varieties. Now, experts have attributed the gradual loss of local seed varieties to laws that have restricted the sharing and exchange of seeds while favoring the adoption of exotic varieties, warning that the trend poses a significant threat to crop biodiversity and food security. Mike Chalo with more.
Following a landmark High Court ruling in November 2025 that declared key provisions of the Seed and Plant Varieties Act unconstitutional, a review of the existing laws has commenced under the leadership of the Genetic Resources Research Institute.
The government is now, more than ever before, most committed to ensuring that what currently we commonly refer to as the informal seed sector, that's contributing about 8% of the seed supply, is mainstreamed in the seed sector and industry so that it makes even better contribution.
The act had criminalized the sharing, exchange and sale of indigenous and farmer-saved seeds, restrictions that proposed amendments now seek to remove in order to safeguard farmers' rights and preserve local seed systems.
And we are able to make sure that farmers can have their right to ownership of their seeds, to the utilization of their seeds, and farmers can also be able to be protected in a way that chances of biopiracy should not happen.
Indigenous seeds is a resource that is God-given to farmers, and they have a right to be able to benefit from those resources.
During a consultative meeting with farmers from various counties in Gilgil, experts noted that the restrictions had significantly contributed to the decline of several indigenous seed varieties, many of which are well adapted to the local climate conditions and environmental challenges.
For the last 20 years, we have lost over 30 traditional varieties, which is caused by the lack of use, and also it was also caused by the criminalization of our seed system, like farmer seed system.
Hizi mbegu zenye zinakuja zingine pia ziko na upungufu kidogo. So hizi mbegu zetu zenye mkulima mwenyewe alikuwa analima, alikuwa anajua vile yeye mwenyewe amezilima na vile yeye mwenyewe amezipreserve.
The experts emphasized the importance of public awareness and stakeholder engagement in the review process, noting that farmers' views will be crucial in the shaping of the proposed amendments before the draft bill is presented to the parliament. Mike Chelo, TV47.
Okay, and now the spotlight is firmly on Mombasa as the Our Ocean Conference officially commences, bringing together thousands of delegates, policymakers and environmental advocates from around the world amid growing concerns over marine degradation, illegal fishing and ocean pollution. Participants are calling for concrete action and the fulfillment of commitments rather than mere promises. With over 6,000 delegates in attendance, well, the conference is expected to deliver critical discussions on the future of the global ocean agenda. Now, our reporter Quinto Afula joins us live from Mombasa with more on the developments. Quinto, good afternoon. What is the latest at this hour?
Sheilar, Chelangat. The latest is that we have already, or rather our Ocean Conference has already been officially opened this morning. The event was graced by Deputy President His Excellency Kithure Kindiki and also the former U.S. State Secretary, speaking about John Kerry, who they have in one voice called upon the nations to move away from just making commitment and taking action to ensure that all the commitments, which are valued to close to $169 billion. That's what I'm speaking about. They ensure that all these commitments are made, or rather are reached. And also speaking via video that was played, His Excellency President William Ruto is calling for more financing. He's stating that African countries, or some African countries, are not in a position to implement some of the guidelines that are being made in such conferences. So there he's calling upon those other nations, or rather the first world countries, to ensure that they are supporting the African countries in the fight against destruction of the ocean, or rather the marine resources. So speaking about 6,000 delegates attending this our ocean conference, the first one to be held in the African soil, that is in Mombasa. What does that mean to the tourism sector? And I'll be speaking to a senior officer of tourism sector. Karibu sana. Just tell us, 6,000 delegates, both international and local. What does that mean to the local, or rather to the tourism Kenya?
You know, it's fantastic. Having 6,000 people coming in, 4,000 of which are outsiders, and then 2,000 from within, shows confidence in this country. It shows that we are doing something right. But look at the investment also. The person who made this investment to be able to, in the coast, to cater for that number of people. It shows confidence in Kenya. It shows that we are doing something right. And we are committed for that 30-30. You know, by 2030, 30% of our ocean will be cleaned up, and we will make sure that the commitments made by His Excellency our President, what has been spoken of by our GP, we are committed to doing it. So the trickle-down effect is a lot of the people cannot stay just in this one hotel. They are spread out in Mombasa. I am telling you, from Tuapa all the way to town, hotels are full, businesses are thriving, cars and taxis are moving. So we are doing something right. And so this is what tourism is meant about. Yes.
Thank you so much. Also, let's hear from our host, sir. Welcome. Just tell us, what does it mean hosting such a conference here at Paradise? What does it mean to you?
So thank you very much. My name is Asnen Norani, and I'm the Group Managing Director of the Pride in Hotels, Resorts and Camps. Welcome to the Tembo International Convention Center. Right now we are standing at the Tembo International Convention Center, the newest development by the Pride in Hotels, Resorts and Camps Group. Today, this is the first conference we are hosting at the Tembo International Conference Center, which is our Oceans Conference that has brought about more than 4,000 people. Okay. This means a great deal to Kenya and to Kenya Coast. Today, because of having a facility like Tembo International Convention Center is the reason why we've been able to host this specific ocean conference. And this has brought people from approximately 80 plus different countries. Every single hotel within the country is full. All right, every single hotel is busy. We have the vegetable suppliers, all the various vendors. So basically the entire city is busy because of this specific conference.
Thank you so much. Asante sana. So Sheilar Chelangat, as you have heard, that is it. And all being said and done, what remains here is now that stakeholders are calling upon what is called now delivering, and now people to move away from just making commitments, so that we can ensure that in oneness, or rather in unity, we ensure the safety and the wellness of our blue economy, or rather the marine resources in Kenya. So back to you, Sheilar.
Right, thank you very much, Quinto Wafula. Of course, more updates in that and on our subsequent bulletins. And from there, we take a short commercial break. Do not go too far. Keep it TV47.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako.
Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my meals today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunyuma.
Oh my God. You left me. Nitumie ni line.
Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? Hi-fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tangu lini kero umeka kwa beauty product?
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Sharpen the energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Ooh, yeah. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in East and Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here?
Yes.
You learned the rhythm. This place is run by structure. Structure. It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system haisikizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
Nairobi, where the hustle never sleeps and neither do the scammers.
Link up, we are talking about something that's affecting all of us. We are talking trust.
We're diving into the campus life.
Stay fresh, stay safe.
Stay linked up.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition.
Twenty-two minutes past 1 p.m. This is, of course, TV47 at 1 as we continue to update you on the latest at this hour. Now, Principal Secretary Kelo Harsama confirmed Kenya holds over a month's worth of petroleum reserves, ensuring national supply remains stable. During a Coast Region facility tour, the PS reaffirmed the government's commitment to expanding strategic infrastructure and storage capacity. Visits to Kipevu Oil Terminal 2 and regional terminals highlighted ongoing efforts to secure reliable fuel distribution, lower price volatility, and boost clean LPG energy investments across East Africa. And to Kisumu, where 7 business people are counting heavy losses after a devastating fire reduced their shops to ashes in Kisumu. The cause of the inferno is yet to be established as affected traders begin assessing the extent of the damage. For the latest from the scene, let's cross over to our very own Laban Shikokoti. Laban, good afternoon. What exactly is happening on the ground as at now?
Yes, we are in Robert Oko Estate in Kisumu City. Here, residents have lost their valuables after fire brought down their shops into ashes. Maybe to start with your name, what's your name, and tell us what have you lost? I'm holding it for you.
My name is Benson Olwach.
What have you lost?
Hiyo mali yangu ni mingi sana, lakini bado hajua pesa ngapi.
Moto uliwasha saa ngapi?
Saa 3:30.
So what do you say about the same?
hiyo karibu 100,000.
You've lost almost 100,000.
Kenya shilling.
Okay. Now moving on to the next person, maybe move closer and tell us what business were you involved in and the loss you've got into this.
Yes. Kama unaweza ona pale, mimi naitwa Nyosiri. Niko na hoteli na nimepoteza vitu mingi, karibu 500,000. Moto ilianza jana usiku, kitukaa saa 3. Tulikuwa tumefunga, mimi nilipigiwa simu nikiwa nyumbani. Kufika nimepata kila kitu shaungua. Yeah.
Pengine uchunguzi unasema kwamba ni nini ambacho kimesababisha moto?
Nikaa ni stima. Inakaa stima juu. Kulikuwa tumefunga, kuna moto ingekuwa, inakaa ni stima. Yeah.
Umesema kwa ujumla umepoteza pesa ngapi?
Kwangu inaelekea kama 500k. Yeah.
Okay.
Sasa ningeomba kama serikali angetusaidia juu hapo ndio tumetegemea, ndio fee yetu, ndio kazi yetu, tuko na wenye tumeajiri, wote wamepoteza kazi. Tungeomba tu usaidizi kutoka kwa serikali, wangeweza kutusaidia, tungeshukuru sana. Yeah.
Okay. Now moving on to the next person, maybe move closer and tell Kenyans what exactly have you lost through this fire?
Yes, I'm Mary Oricho. Niko na cosmetic shop hapa. Nilifungua juzi. Stock ilikuwa mingi juu ni new business. Sasa nimepoteza kitu around 450,000. Sasa ningeomba serikali watusaidie, sisi ni wenye biashara ndogo. Hapo ndo tunategemea. Tuko na watoto wenye wanatutegemea, tuko na familia yenye inatutegemea. Sasa hatuwezi bila hiyo business. Tulipigiwa simu, nilifika tu hivi nyumbani, nikapigiwa simu eti shop inachomeka. Na sisi tulifunga kama stima haikuwa. Tuliambiwa ilikuwa inakuja, ikaenda, inakuja, inaenda. Sasa kukuja ya mwisho ndio ikalipuka.
We see Kenya Power on site. What have they told you guys?
Wanatuambia sio stima ilichoma hiyo shop. Ni sisi ndo tulichoma si wenyewe. Sasa sisi hatutumii moto yoyote. Ni hiyo tu stima ndo tunategemea kama moto.
So mngependa nini kifanywe ili muhisi kwamba nyinyi mmepewa haki kama wafanyabiashara?
Tupewe haki kama wafanyabiashara. Juu kuna haki yenye inasimamia wenye biashara. Yeah.
Now, these are the voices of business people here in Robert Ouko Estate in Kisumu City. My name is Laban Shikokoti. Back to you in the studio.
Right, thank you, Laban. And away from that, Kisii County Assembly has approved a budget of 22 billion shillings for the 2026-2027 financial year, aimed at boosting essential public services across the county. Speaking at the Assembly premises in Kisii Town, Budget and Appropriations Committee Chairperson Peter Otachi said the Department of Water and Sanitation Services received the largest allocation of 2.5 billion to enhance water infrastructure across the county. Now, the Medical Services Department was allocated 1.37 billion to improve and equip all level 4 health facilities. In the education sector, 315 million was set aside for bursaries and 150 million for the school feeding program.
I'm going to give to all our sub-counties.
Youth from Majengo Estate in Kajiado County have admitted the unemployment and poor upbringing have pushed many of them into drug and substance abuse. Speaking during a sensitization walk organized by a local college to raise awareness on the dangers of drug abuse, the youth said many of them have turned to drugs to cope with stress and depression due to lack of employment. They said unemployment and poor parenting have become the leading causes of the problem, which has deeply entrenched itself in the estate and surrounding areas of Kajiado. Now, the youth have appealed to stakeholders to rescue them from the nightmare. Away from that, the Principal Secretary for Industry, Dr. Juma Mukwana, has challenged county governments to create a conducive environment that attracts investors to establish factories and spur economic growth across the country. Speaking in Naivasha during a meeting of municipal chiefs drawn from different counties, Dr. Mukhwana noted that only 6 counties currently host the majority of industries in Kenya, leaving many regions without significant manufacturing activities. Now, the PS said the government remains the country's largest employer with more than 1 million workers, while industries employ over 500,000 people, with 90% of those jobs concentrated in just 6 counties.
Then the PS can speak to us. What amount to be here?
Right, and to the world of sports, National Basketball Premier League champions Nairobi City Thunder have a hat-trick of fixtures this weekend in the second leg of the Top Flight League. Now, the league leaders have an 8 p.m. date with Stanbic Shields this Friday at Nyayo Stadium Gymnasium in Nairobi County. The following day, they will welcome Eldonet's Platinum at the same venue from 7 p.m. On Sunday, the holders will complete their triple header against African Nazarene University Wolfpack from 7 p.m. And on Tuesday, Thunder received a 10 million shilling sponsorship from I&M Bank to cover the rest of the season with a renewal clause.
I think for Kenyan basketball, it's going to even push us to a higher level. You understand? We are able to upgrade our team. We are able to do more with the resources that we are able to get through partnerships such as this.
It's significant in terms of our ability to engage top players, like the players you see us engaging, bringing players back, like, we just signed Bush.
This partnership is really going to create opportunities for the players, opportunity for the fans, and opportunity for basketball at large.
NCT in particular has a very strong following, both on social media, as well as, of course, showing up in large numbers at the time that they're playing their games.
And to the World Cup, where Lionel Messi further cemented
at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent? Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hizi yako. Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today. Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunywa maji.
Oh my God. You left me. Nitumie ni line.
Uko nje kuna Wi-Fi.
Why? Hi-Fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in East and Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here?
Yes.
You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system, ni venye tu ni system haisikizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
I just want to be in the zone.
Nairobi, where the hustle never sleeps and neither do the scammers.
Link Up, we are talking about something that's affecting all of us. We are talking trust.
We're diving into the campus life.
I just want to be in the zone.
Stay fresh, stay safe,
Stay linked up.
Right, 35 minutes past 1 p.m. East African time. That is the end for TV47 at 1 with I, Sheilar Chelangat. Of course, more news at 4 p.m. So see you then.